Greetings, Nerdy Film Guy here. On this show, I'm going to teach you simple techniques to enhance your storytelling using cinematography. On this show, I'm going to show you guys how to use this glide stabilization system to enhance your storytelling. Okay, I'm going to change things up just a little bit. When we were filming our last skit, I used this stabilization system to shoot the whole thing, and we had so much fun and became so inspired that we decided to write an entire web series that we're calling Projection. It's a sci-fi action series that is full of so many amazing things that is going to blow your mind. Each week, we are going to upload a new part to our web series to this channel. This show will be uploaded after the web series, and that will be the example I will use to share cinematography tips with you to enhance your storytelling. So if you're ready to see part 1 of our brand new sci-fi action web series Projection, click this button right here to see part 1, because right now I'm about to jump right into how to use this stabilization system to enhance your storytelling. So let's get started. Before you get started shooting, you want to balance your system. You do that by getting a vertical balance, a static balance, and that will give you a dynamic balance. For this entire sketch, I used the stabilization system for every shot. To start the scene, I started up into the sky and we fell down onto the path. Then I started running to give the idea of motion is going to be happening in this scene. Daniel enters the scene, and then we know that he is now running. To drive the idea home that he's running from something, I had Daniel turn around and look worried, so you will know that he is not running for pleasure, but running from something. The next shot is what I would like to call a complex shot. It required the most blocking and rehearsals. This is very important to do because when you're using a stabilization system and both the camera and the actors are moving, it is very important to know where each other is going to be for safety reasons. When tracking somebody running with a stabilization system, it is very important to remember these things. Always make sure you can see where you're going and see the ground. Never focus on just the monitor because it's very easy to trip up over something when moving with the stabilization system. Like the last episode when we were using the slider, you can also place objects in the foreground to show more motion and more movement across the screen as you track your subject. Daniel is listening to a message come in through his watch. So to show a little bit of uncertainty, I was using the stabilization system to slightly move back and forth and around just a little bit, similar to if you're standing on a boat and it starts rocking, to give the idea that something is unsteady. In this shot, Daniel hurts his ankle by running over this stick, so I started by showing the stick first, and then we move up to Daniel and just stay with him as he runs over the stick. Here, Daniel looks around the tree, and I'm able to dolly in by using the stabilization system. This shot is the entity that is chasing Daniel, and I was able to capture it by using this system to basically sway it back and forth and kind of fly it through trees. Once all the principal photography was captured that we needed, it was then time to move on to capturing the audio. Audio is the second most important thing in any type of movie or video or visual media. It's literally half of everything that you should want to worry about. Think about two audiences, the blind and the deaf. You must perform to both of them. So always remember to allot time to capture audio on location because it will save your behind later when you're putting it all together. The main pieces of audio that I want to capture was the footsteps, the character breathing, the ambient noise, because that is one thing that literally kills most dialogue scenes, is that people forget to capture room tone or basically just the ambience around them, and kicking the stick because that was essential to the plot. These are the things that I want to get that was important to the story I was trying to tell. All right, guys, that's it for the tips I have this week on how to enhance your storytelling using this stabilization system. Remember to click this video right here to see the first part to our brand new web series, Projection, and each week will be a brand new part and a new Nerdy Film Guy show every week. That's 2 videos a week, guys. It's a web series and it's a web show. They're like this. It's both of them, guys. Stabilization systems is something that I've always wanted. They just look cool to wear and they're lots of fun. The real reason I wanted one was that reason, because I thought it was cool looking. Then I figured if I got one, I'll be able to use it for every single shot all the time. I'll never have to use a tripod again. I can run around. I can move real quick, and I learned very quickly that that is not the case. You use stabilization systems for specific shots that's important to telling your story, and that's it. Don't just use it just to be using it like I was at first, because it'll wear yourself out and nothing will look the way you want it to look, and it is just not worth all that. Use it for when you need to use it. Okay, so next week, guys, remember it's gonna be a new part to our web series projection, and we are gonna talk about another important technique. And what technique is this? Handheld. That's it. I don't have anything good for that, guys, just handheld. If you're having a great time so far, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see all new episodes every Wednesday with brand new techniques on how to enhance your storytelling using cinematography. Oh yeah, one more thing, guys. Don't forget to like my Facebook page and follow me on Instagram and Twitter so you can keep up on all the stuff the Nerdy Film Guy is up to.